Hey gang, what's up? I have a message from my statue. Everybody, it's time to stop kidding yourselves. I mean, ourselves. I do it too. We must be real. But Ramses, you're like a statue. I'm real. Whoa, easy fella. All right, fine. So, welcome. Today I'm going to talk about consistency over intensity. So basically the principle, which I think is very important, of like, it's more important to do something like every day. If you're trying to build a new habit into your life, like just it's more important to go really the smallest progress you can make and just do it every day until it starts to sink in. And then once you feel like that's stabilized, then, increase it a tiny bit more and just keep steadily building up. Rather than doing like some heroic amount for like 2 weeks and then getting burnt out and stopping, because then you're probably going to be traumatized by it. But oh no, the shame. Oh, I just won't think about it. I didn't even want to do that anyway. So for exercise, like I think I needed to start doing that again. I'd say I'm out of balance with that. It's just like, I don't know, trying to keep everything in mind. So full disclosure, I'd say I'm out of balance with that. Like but I'm going to start again. I'd say I like doing things on Sunday, the real first day of the week. So I guess this Sunday I might reset. Although there's something to be said for just doing it now. But you want me to go do push-ups right now? I don't know. I'm trying to do a podcast. So maybe on Sunday I'll start that. Definitely on Sunday. The power of the will. I will do it. And, I can literally go like, all right, literally one push-up and one sit-up, one squat, one leg raise. That's good. That's enough. Or like, yeah, I'll go running literally for 60 seconds. And I can count that as a success. Yep, did it. Because my rule is consistency over intensity. Like the intensity is optional. That's a should, but the consistency is a must. It's necessary. And inevitably, if you do that, or like learning a language, study a little bit each day, at least something, a tiny bit. Doesn't matter how long, just do it every day. And then, so repetition, it seems, is the key to progressing in skills, but also building in habits, which is required to gain skills. So, even doing like 1 minute a day, that you can say, yeah, okay, that's something. And starting to do that, you will build the habit. And you'll notice, like, say I go, okay, I'm going to do a bit of exercise. One push-up. May as well do like a few more. Once I'm there, once you just break the ice, I'll be like, well, more realistically, I used to do this, right? Back when I was kind of exercising properly. Recent events, I'm adapting with life, but like, certain things have had to change, which is fine, and cool. But so I would go, like do, I don't know, like as many push-ups as I could before, while having good form, and then I'd be like, all right, okay, this is really hard. All right, maybe one more just for fun, or whatever, just to tell my mind who's boss, and then, okay, and then, do a bunch of sit-ups, as many as I could or whatever, or until I can feel like, oh, yeah, it's pretty intense. The last ones are doing much more than the first ones, right? Because you're like getting, your body's pretty tired by that point. So it's like it's harder. And so therefore proportionately it's having a more impact on your body. Like I'd say for building muscle, I think that's how it works. So like, if you do 70 push-ups, which is quite a lot, let's say 50 push-ups, then the last 10 are doing, much more than the first 10 in terms of effect, I think. So it's like exponential benefits from intensity there, right? So intensity has its place. But then other days I'll be like, oh, I'm really busy. Like, it's time for bed. Oh, I didn't do any exercise. I would not allow myself to just go to bed. I'm like, no, 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 no. That's like the foot in the door, the ego, or like, not the ego, but like the lazy self getting a foot in the door. I'm like, no, no, that's not happening. And just all I need to do to maintain my sovereignty of like my willpower is just go, all right, just hop out of bed, go down, do one push-up, one sit-up, one squat, one leg raise. But all right, literally one, get back in bed. Haha, I'm bending the rules, but I'm not breaking the rules. Yeah, cool. And I can go to sleep easy, wake up tomorrow and be like, yeah, cool. Another day in the rhythm. Yesterday I did it, I was flying a little close to the sun, but I did it. So, and more likely what would happen, yeah. So I go down, look, I won't do the others. I'll just do push-ups today. That's all, right? It's something anyway, some exercise. So, and then maybe I'll just do a few, 20 push-ups. All right. When I get to that 20th one, I might be like, it's fairly likely. I'll just do 10 more. It's nothing, And so once you put yourself in the position of like, it's okay. You don't have to do like a million. Just do a small number. Ironically, you open the door to greater intensity. Actually, so there's the eating healthy. Like make one good choice a day. Like if you're struggling to lose weight, then go, all right, every day I'll make some progress. And so you can count that as at least one good choice. So either, let's go eat something healthy. Let's go like, what's healthy? Yeah, I mean, some good fruit, or, get minerals and vitamins and stuff. And it's fresh, so I guess enzymes and stuff. Or be like, oh yeah, I would, like eggs, something, good saturated fat and, omega-3s and that kind of thing, and protein and fat. Oh, I said fat, right? Or whatever, or meat or vegetables or whatever. Go find something healthy and put in your body. Some spinach, go make a little salad with spinach or whatever. Or it could be probably more importantly, abstaining from bad food, being like, ooh, I feel like I want a cookie. Well, I probably shouldn't have a cookie. Maybe this could be my good choice. And you just do it anyway. Damn. Or I guess I could just have a second one, given I've already messed up. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to have the second one, and that can be my choice today. Cool. Good. Now I can go to sleep easy, being like, yep, I made progress. I resisted the second cookie. That's one thing. Consistency over intensity. Every day, make one healthy choice. Or you're going to bed and you go, oh, I didn't do anything. I totally forgot about my goal to lose weight or whatever, or get healthier. So you're in bed and you go, what can I do? All right, I'll do 1 round of Wim Hof breathing. Look up Wim Hof method breathing. Very easy, very simple, very healthy, lowers inflammation. Whatever you want to do. All right, let's see. So there are a few examples. Now, I could say here, you might have noticed, hey, where's the microphone? Where are all those books? Well, see, I'm floating in the existential emptiness now. I'm in like that part of the Matrix where like all the weapons get downloaded, and the armchair with like, Morpheus and his infinitely reflective sunglasses. No, I've moved house, and so I haven't quite yet figured out the setup for my podcast space. So, and this week I've been going a lot of intensity. I've been staying up late, doing things and kind of pushing myself. So that's also cool, obviously, but then the consistency thing is every week I do a podcast, right? It doesn't matter if this one's like, oh, I don't know, is that a good enough theme? Sure, it's good. And it's like, meta, because it's like, this is an example of I'm doing something, so I'm just, and I have that relaxation. I never worry, what am I going to say? Or will I have a good idea? Because I'm like, it doesn't matter how intense the value is or how good it is. They can't all be the best anyway. Then it wouldn't be the best. It would just be what it is. But so I don't worry about it. Because I know I've already made the choice, just consistency. Intensity is like an optional thing. Then I've got this relaxation of whatever. And so I'll literally half the time I'll be like, I won't know what I'm going to do until 10 minutes, 5 minutes beforehand. I'm like, oh yeah, what do I do? And then I just think of something. And because I'm not worried, it flows, I can think of something good, or I think it's good. So yeah, so I'm doing the consistency of the podcast, but not so much the intensity. I'm keeping this pretty short, believe it or not. But then, in other things, say consistency of exercise, I've let that down, so I need to bring that in. So I think for you, what Ramses here is encouraging you. By the way, I'm holding like this ancient Egyptian statue if you're just listening. Ramses here reckons whatever you're doing, great work. Keep up the good work. The bad work, well, I mean, if you wanted, you could ease off on the bad work, you know, that's definitely open to you. But yeah, so, you know, good job. Whatever you're doing, I'm sure you're doing good things as well as bad things. So respect, namaste. But what I guess I want to encourage you with this episode, I hope it can encourage at least one person, is and at a minimum, it's encouraging myself, I guess. So I guess that's already check. Is yeah, to just keep in mind, like make small steps, but just do it every day. So, you know, you want to learn guitar, all right, practice for 5 minutes every day, you know, or you want to, I don't know, you feel like lazy and you can't motivate yourself. All right, to like do one thing every day where that you don't want to do. Just find something you don't want to do and just do it every day, even if it's tiny. Oh, I don't want to look up, you know, purple umbrellas on, you know, Google Images. That's surely it doesn't count. Well, something. All right, just do it. You know, whatever. There's no rules except, well, I don't know. That's a deep statement, but yeah, you get the idea, right? And I think in your brain you're setting that pattern, and in your soul. So yeah, and I think you'll find that very soon, surprisingly soon, once you've got that consistency, you understand the principle and you're applying it, you start to get some results where you go, oh, I'm doing this every day. That feels good. Maybe I'll do it a bit more. Like, and with some other thing, I'll start doing it a tiny bit, but consistently. Oh, that feels good too. Then you might start getting an itch to be, I kind of feel like doing more of this. It feels good. And then slowly but surely you build your kingdom, you know? So yeah, I think consistency, that foundation, is more important than intensity. Intensity will spontaneously come at times. If you've got that basis of consistency where you're grounding this habit into existence across the, you know, the temporal dimension. Yeah, so happy living, doing whatever you're doing. I'll finish with a little song. Just do something, anything, just do anything, somewhere over some rainbow, there's some dark clouds, they're light too, around the sides, silver linings, and magical timing every day. Just go on anyway, even if it's small, so am I, and yet I'm part of the infinite sky. See you, everyone.